Let's resume working on our shed. In this exercise, we're going to add some elements from the 3D warehouse, as well as put in some shadows. To get to the 3D warehouse, I'll click on Window and add 3D warehouse, or open 3D warehouse, and see what we can shop for. I'm just going to look for some trees and bushes. So I'm going to type tree and see what I get. Search. 3D warehouse is where other people have uploaded individual elements that can be displayed. So here's a good sized tree. But for our shed we want something kind of modest, something real looking. Let's try this one. And I'll download it. Load this directly into your SketchUp model. Sure. So there it is. And I'll put it over here. And let's see. How do you make another one? Don't we move it? So if I click move and choose my tree, I can move it over here, press Control, and end up with two of them. And it seems like there we are. If I let it go, I can move it again and get more. There we are. So finally. So I've got some trees there put around the back of my shed. I think I'll look down and look at my trees. There they are. And what else can we do? From the 3D warehouse, click that again and find a different tree. We're going to add some patio chairs as well, so we'll do that next. Let's have one big tree. This tree looks good. Click download, right into our SketchUp model, and we'll put it back here. There. Take a look at it from the front. ISO view. So that looks all right. All right. Now let's add some shadows to this. To do that, we'll open up the default tray. I'll show the tray, and I also need to, when I go to default tray, turn on the option for shadows. Now in shadows we can choose a lot of things like how bright it is, what time of the day it is, even what time of the year it is. So let's look at some of those tools. So I'm going to pin my tray open. Okay, so I've made some adjustments here. Let's turn on the shadow by clicking this icon that enables our shadows and see what we've actually done. And then now we can see when we change these shadows, let's see, noon would be straight. Looks like our house is facing south. If it was to the west, our shadows would be longer, and so on. And then I can change the light as well as how dark the shadows are. I'm going to make the shadows a little bit lighter. And we can also change how deep the shadows are based on what time of the year it is. You can play with shadows and see what that does for you, and add some more objects. I think I'm going to also draw in some patio bricks here and put them underneath my building and underneath my pergola. Think about how you would do that before you try, or before you do the next step. I'll tell you the steps. We need to be able to draw a rectangle underneath all of this, and then on that rectangle give it a surface of some material. So think about that, try it, and then continue the video. There we are. I have my patio done, and all I need to do is re-enable shadows. See how this looks. I'll slowly pan around and take a look, or rather maybe I'll just change the time of day it is, put my shadow across. That looks pretty good. So how I did this was I elected to look straight down, and I didn't move it. I chose to hide both my pergola and the shed. Then I drew a rectangle and used some bricks to put it there. Then I adjusted its size by moving the edges. Okay. Go ahead and add some lawn furniture and other things to your shed for the rest of the time. Shift hide should put it back. Shift H rather. Okay. And that's it for today.